Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here for Sports Choice Plus, bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering self-inflicted wound. Before we get into this, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The week that it was has been done. When you look at just overall Lane Kiffin and his courtship that LSU gave to the Rebels' former coach, it came to an end this week amid secret meetings, amid the middle fingers on the tarmac, amid so many different stories about what happened behind closed doors. Lane Kiffin and the saga for LSU's head coaching search has finally concluded. He's left Ole Miss and left a chance to coach Ole Miss in the college football playoff for what he considers the best job in America at LSU. When you're thinking of overall the offensive risk that they're taking and bringing him in, LSU has been desperate for offense for some years. They thought Brian Kelly was going to be that when he came from Notre Dame. They thought that his style was going to transcend LSU's offense. And when you think about it, a Heisman Trophy winner was won under Brian Kelly's watch. Jaden Daniels didn't win the Heisman. But offensively, they were not where they needed to be. Offensively, they didn't plateau and hit a different level to where this offense is going to match the defensive output that they've had for so many years. LSU's been known as DBU for their defensive backs, defensive tackle U for their defensive tackles and their defensive ends. They've even had a pretty good stretch of linebackers. But for the standpoint, they haven't had it all come together as one. I think what Lane Kiffin brings with his new NIL money, with this new deal, with I believe $25+ million per year that he was promised that he can have an NIL money, I think this is going to be a bigger impact than we realize. Risk versus reward. There's a lot of risk here, but there's also a lot of rewards. And the competitive LSU in the SEC, they want to not only stand out, they want to beat Bama. They want to be the best team in the SEC conference, and it starts with them having somebody that's going to push the button for them offensively, that's going to push their players, that's going to be fresh with play calling, fresh with play designs. And I think that this is going to invigorate the fan base. This is going to give them the ammo they need to be pumped up. This is going to give them the ammo to put butts back in seats to where they can sell out Tiger Arena and Death Valley, And I think that Lane Kiffin, was this all worth it for LSU? It was. Because they got the guy that they feel like is going to resurrect not only the program, but get them the recruits that they want. That's going to get them back into the top 10 recruiting. That's going to get them back into the top 25 on a consistent basis. That's going to get them winning their opening games against non-conference opponents. Remember, Brian Kelly lost a lot of different games, and it wasn't pretty. He was losing games against USC. He was losing games against Michigan. He was losing games against everybody. When it came to the big game, Brian Kelly wasn't winning the big game. LSU wasn't a factor in the SEC championship. LSU wasn't a factor in the college football playoff. While they may have an impressive SEC record against SEC teams, it wasn't doing it when it was time to. Against Bama, against Georgia, against the top of the top in the conference. So I think that this move is going to bid farewell to mediocrity, and they're expecting LSU to win. I don't think they're going to give him 4 years to try to figure it out. I think it's going to be sooner than that. The pressure's on Lane Kiffin now. Because if they did all this to get you here, imagine what they'll do like to get you out of there if it's not successful. If it's not looking good, if you're not getting the recruits, if you're not winning these close games, if you're not putting LSU back on the map, winning big-time football games, it's going to be tough. With that being said, LSU, you did a self-inflicted wound. It's just a question of was it worth it? Was Lane Kiffin worth it? Only time will tell. But I think that they're going to start off with a lot of NIL money. They're going to start out offering a lot of different people money to enter into the transfer portal. And we're going to see what they're made of. So, are you LSU fans? What do you think is going to happen? Non-LSU fans get in there as well. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you on the next episode.